Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How's it been? How you been? How have I been? How we all? Let's wait for some people to show up, shall we? As I have some refreshing water. Wet the palate. I'll hang out here by myself. Oh, Charles and Trey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you, my friend? We're just chilling here on a Monday night. Lots to talk about. It's been, what has it been, a week? 2 weeks? Man, Mountain Metals is in the house. What's up, Meta? Welcome to the stream. In case you didn't realize, the French Roasted Fury is on. What's up? Silver Unicorns in the house. We got ourselves the Stone Mountain commemorative $50. Charles Trace is doing well, just waiting for Prince to finish. All right. You're going to have like a production area. You're going to turn that garage, you're going to get rid of the motorcycles, turn that garage into a full-on print house. Half-eye prints. The half-eye prints. That's a ring to it. Cool Gamers in the house. What's up? Welcome to the stream, Cool Gamer. We'll wait and see who else shows up tonight. It is Monday night, August 28th. For those of you that don't know, we'll see. Let's see. Silver closed out today, at least on the AppMix site, at 24.48, and gold's at 19.35. Now they say gold closed out at a plus 250 and silver closed out at plus a penny, but to me they're down. If gold's at $2,000, it's down, so it's down. So it's on sale. Silver, same thing. I'd say silver, if it's under 26, it's down. So it's down. So stackers, unite, buy some stuff, pull it together, people. Stop drinking them Starbucks drinks. Get yourself some silver, some gold. Put it in a safe. Put it away for your retirement. The Bud Files, welcome to the stream. So yeah, or take a chance here in the scrapyard and win yourself something for your stack, as they say. The Stone Mountain commemorative $50 could be yours, as well as 5 Barber dimes. So there you go. That's a win-win all around. Cyclonic Silver is in the house. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully good. Hopefully everyone's feeling well. Had a productive couple. Well, I guess like I said, it's been about a week, right? Was it last week? Was the following week? And we were here live in the scrapyard. And now we're just chilling like some villains. Sorry, I'm doing a little separation here with some silver. Got myself a couple rosy dimes over the weekend. Picked up a couple of mercury dimes over the weekend. And 5 barber dimes. 5 barber dimes. This is the Stone Mountain. Popular commemorative $50 I picked up for the French Roast of Fury. Ferocious. It's very nice. Yep, very nice if you don't have one. I don't have one, but you may have one. So there you go. Commemorative $50. And let's take a look at these Barber dimes, shall we? Let's see. 1912. Now, Barber dimes, don't expect a lot of details on them. You know, these are what we would call junk silver. Dennis Stewart, welcome to the stream. Wow. There's a name I don't see here in the scrapyard. I see you everywhere else, Dennis, but welcome to the stream. But yeah, the Barber dimes, man, are tough. They're tough to find in real good shape. But hey, you may win this. There it is, D. From Denver. In the French Roast of Fury. Now remember, the French Roast of Fury will actually go off next Thursday. We always run it for 2 weeks, so it'll go off next Thursday. But hey, you don't have to be here to win it. You just got to get it to win it. And if you win and you're not here, we will still send you everything, as you guys know. Also, all winners get something in the mail. See, I'm going to a little bit more detail on it. Almost looks like a Smurf, kind of like a little Smurf hat there. That's what it looks like to me. Smurf. Word Smurf. I hate the way this thing is set up. It is 1914. Let's look at the back there. Definitely some, that's a Philadelphia. Definitely some history in these Barber dimes, though. Super cool. Let's see what, Dennis says, it has been a while. Sorry. Oh, you don't need to apologize, my friend. In fact, I'm going to give you let me give you a moderator. Hammer. Boom. There you go. Once in a while, I take all the hammers away, and then that's how I can tell. Like, it's like a checkpoint. See how long until someone pops back in. But that's just because this brain up here doesn't really remember all the stuff that it's supposed to remember. So, Dennis, do you remember, or are you aware of what the French Roast of Fury is? That's a 1916. This one's a little bit worse for the wear. But hey, if you need a hole filler or something, you can get yourself a 1916. It's a S. San Francisco. Mount Bell says, I think it's to do with coffee. No, just a play on name, play on words. 1909. And looks like a Philadelphia. Philly. Let's see. So Clark Silver says, for the people that have been here but can't remember a dang thing, what's the French roast thingy? Oh, yes. There you go. So Maximus Silver Stacker. Dennis Stewart says, no, I do not know. All right. So what the French Roast of Fury is, just a play on words. As you know, here in the scrapyard, I like coffee. And coffee's always kind of been like a running theme. We have the barista, who's like a fictional character that just kind of runs around and creates havoc here in the scrapyard. And, likes to melt things and do stuff. It's just something to do, something creative. Anyway, so what the French Roast of Fury is basically a $5 entry gets you into a chance to win the 5 Barber dimes I'm showing off here and the Stone Mountain $50, which will go off, like I said, not this Thursday, but the following Thursday. We put everything together. We roll a bunch of bingo balls around, and then you get a winner. But everybody wins something. So if you put something in, you're going to get something out. Now, I keep a whole chart where we start. Like if you've never played before, you're guaranteed at least you get a $50 with my stamp on it, which I don't seem to have one sitting here because that's how it always rolls here in Scrapyard. I've never prepared for anything, but you'll get that. You work your way through different prize tiers, but you always get something. Or at least you'll get a card in the mail. That's pretty hilarious. That's something I come up with. But anyway, that's what it is. That is the French Roast of Fury. So if you like to take a chance and donate to the channel, which helps the channel out by, keeping these lights on, keeping this internet going, keeping the, when my computer died, I was able to get another computer built, those kind of things. Well, no, it would have taken like every bit of everything to get the computer built. But anyway, you guys know as YouTubers how much it costs to run a channel. If you don't run a channel, you guys know how much it costs to at least sit on the computer and watch channels. But you still got to pay for something, right? So anyway, It's a way to raise money to help continue on the madness here in the scrapyard. Man Mount Metal says D is for Doug. I think you are correct. That's right. These Barber dimes were made in the house of Doug. Let's see. Maximus Silver Sack says, I have a copper round. Still, it says SHTF. That's right. You surely do. So, actually, let's Maximus. Haven't seen you in a bit either. Let's slap you up a moderator. Bam. All right, so cool. And Charles said, yeah, and it's fun. It's fun to do. What I try to do is I usually run the French Roast of Fury probably once every 3 weeks. I try to find something that you don't see on all the channels out there. The Stone Mountain maybe, but it was something that was way different than anything else that the little LCS I went to had. That I was like, I haven't done one of those ever, so that's cool. Sometimes I try to get piratey with like the Reals and stuff like that. I think I've done an ancient before. So it's just something to do. Dennis Stewart says, I still have that half stamp from you a couple of years ago. Okay, right. So if you have that, then I should have you, Dennis, in the channel chart. The only thing that sucks is my new computer do not have Excel, so I have to go to my laptop, my work laptop, and pull up the channel chart. So after the French Roast of Fury concludes, I've got to go through that and update the chart and stuff. So I can't tell you right off the bat. If you played on the channel, though, somehow you should, and you have one of those $50, then you should be on the list. So if you are, then that's cool. Then that means you should move on up to the 40%er or the Benji or Walker, I don't know. So anyway, Man Mount Metal says YouTube is free. Yeah, okay. Keep telling yourself that. Cyclonic Silver says, I've never done a Stone Mountain either, but I bet it would be very painful. Talk about chafing. Truth. All right. So anyway, and the last 2 weeks, a lot has happened. Let's see. Bob Barker, rest his soul. He's out of here. He has exited this plane of existence, and rightfully so, at the ripe old age of 99. He pushed that wheel all the way up to almost to the $1 mark, but he showed everyone how it was done. He said you don't want to break it. You just want to be there right at 99 cents, close to the dollars you can get. So he did it. He showed everybody. A couple of WWE superstars have left the building. Terry Funk and another guy that I am not familiar with. And I don't want to pretend to know his name, but I do know he passed away, and a lot of people were upset about it. So my condolences go out to those people, those folks as well. Let's see. Hawaii catches on fire. Maui burns to the ground, and a lot out there that seems to think that the local government is involved in that. What do you stackers think about that? Charles Trey says, hey, Prez, happy belated anniversary, by the way. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So, yeah. So what do you guys think about Hawaii burning, Maui? Local government, you think they're trying to take away? What is happening? Do you think that they're trying to take away the land from the residents? Because it sure sounds like it, without a doubt. Oh, what is happening here? Cyclonic Silver is on the board, y'all. He said, I want the Stone Mountain. Yes, correct, Dennis Stewart. That is correct. So, yes. And let me reiterate once again that the French Roast of Fury does not conclude tonight. It concludes not this Thursday coming up, but following Thursday. Just so you know. Just so now you're not excited for tonight. That's how we run the French Roast. We give people time. And I have no paper. but it's okay. I have this. I'll write it down. Transfer it. Transfer it once we get a chance. You know, you would think after doing this for almost 4 years, live streams at least for 3 years, that I would have this down pat like a well-oiled machine, and I don't. I absolutely don't. I don't have it. Dexter says, I'm signing for spot, please. All right. Sounds good. Perfect. I will have you written down here in just a second because guess what? I don't even have a pen sitting here in front of me. So I have to go over to the desk over there to grab a pen. But you can still hear me. I'm still in the room. I'm still here. Still sitting. That's probably Clinton now. He's going to be burning up the freaking thing. I can't believe it doesn't want to have a pen over here, people. How is it possible? How do I not have a pen in this office? Where are all my pens, people? This is unbelievable. Unacceptable. Where's Mr. Doughboy 356? He would say unacceptable right now. I literally have to leave the room to get a pen. There's no pens in here. In the middle of the stream. Well, the beginning of the stream, not really the middle. All right. I have to do what I have to do. I will be right back. Be content. Be happy. Okay, all right. Well, if we did that, we got ourselves a piece of paper, so we're on the board. We're doing it the right way. Well, the right way we've been doing it in the beginning. Silver Unicorn with some drinks. Yeah, coffee, got bourbon. We're set up now, y'all. We can do this right. We can get the official CHTF checklist sheet. It's just a blank piece of paper where I write the names in the order in which they're received. Let's see what Clinton says. Yeah, the prospect, man. I don't know. He doesn't seem to. Yeah, I know. I'm looking up. Cyclonic Silver says, "Look up." I'm looking. One for each of the following people. Oh, well now. Cyclonic Silver is putting everybody in the game. It looks like we've got Charles Latreille for one spot, and I'll put CS under the name under there in case. Let's see, and then we've got Dan Keller, Dan the man. I think Dan has been out and about doing something fun. I've seen something on his Instagram. We'll have to reach out to him soon enough. Let's see, Man Mountain Metals. And then we've got Silver Unicorn. And then we've got Kellen L. Now, Clinton, are you sure you want to give a spot to Kellen L? Because he crushed the competition last time, took the Real. You never know. The man's got luck. It's like giving a free chance to Jimmy Lacari. And then Cyclonic Silver. Nah, man, that's super nice of you, bro. I'm sure they will all appreciate it. Someone's going to win the sucker prize. I think, matter of fact, Man Mountain Metals. I'm going to need to set up another batch of sucker prizes with you. So if you want to, if you can, make up some more, and we'll take care of that offline. Let's get Yeah, right. Coffee is awesome. So awesome. Kevin Rose popped in there while I was busy flapping my gums and setting up. Cyclonic Silver says, note for everyone, I'm not going to be spinning anymore. Too much bad things with my health, so no more spinning. Oh, no, man. So sorry. That's like your signature thing. Well, maybe we'll have to do some spinning for Clinton. Oh, he says, give Kevin mine instead of me having one. Wow. So Clinton just bought a a 6-pack for the whole team. Took himself out of the equation and said, give it to Kevin Rose. So Kevin's on the board. From Clinton S. 6-pack with some love. That's right. We all spin down some days. And then we got to get Dennis Stewart. Let's double check on this thing. Dennis Stewart. There it is. Dennis Stewart is in the house. Oh, and Dan Keller. Is Dan Keller in the house? I didn't even, if he did, or did he reach from the did he say hi? Did he say hi? I didn't even see him say hi. Did anyone see Dan Keller say hi? If not, he's listening. He's the all-seeing, the all-knowing, the all-powerful. He's the all-seeing eye on the Dan Keller. He's out there. He's out there somewhere. Searching, watching. Anyway, Dan Keller gave me 2 spots to give away tonight. And he's giving one to Cyclonic Silver and himself. So he said, you know what, Cyclonic, you're back in it to win it. Put you back on the board. Cyclonic. Dan Keller. The traveling man himself. And we got Dan Keller. Let's see, Dan Keller's up here, so let's give him a spot for himself. Boom. And then 2 to give away. Ooh, mystery spots. Mystery spots. I'm just going to put lines here. Boom. That's a spot from Dan Keller. We will give them away here in a bit. Let's see, it's only 9:30. We can give one away at like 10 o'clock and maybe later, 10:45. Maybe 10:59. Make everybody hang on the edge of the seat, waiting to get into French Roast Fury. And of course, we've got Dennis Stewart. So Dennis, you might get a chance to win another spot. You never know. Dennis Stewart is in for one. Cool. All right, we have the list. The list is started. The list has started. So that's going to be 5 Barber dimes and a 1925 Stone Mountain $50. Wow. It's going to be a fabulous little thing to add to your stack. Dennis Stewart says, wow, 9:30, almost my bedtime. So late. I'm actually on vacation this week. That must be why I'm chipper and awake and alive and feeling well. The stress has left me, which is good. Dennis Stewart says, thank you for the chance, Dan Keller. That's right. Thank you for the chance, Dan Keller. We appreciate you. Kevin Rose says, I ship your rose tomorrow as HTF. Nice. Nice. First fire tone copper piece. Is it made with I don't know, SPF 30? Copper toned. Kevin Ellis says, SHF, you need to check out the last few shorts I posted. All right, I will. Now, when I don't see your guys' videos, because I do keep an eye out for you, that's usually because too much stuff has popped up in the mainstream. But I usually do get the bell for most of you guys. And then usually what happens, you'll see when you guys do make the cut in there, then I'll pop on your channels and try to catch up on everything. Man Mount Metals has a tendency to get a bunch of stuff past me, and then I usually knock it out on the weekend or something. Kevin Rose says fire toning copper is more fun. All right, well, yeah, I bet it is. Using a flamethrower or blowtorch of some sorts. Charles Trey says, yeah, things get buried quite easily. It's the truth. Actually, it was nice. It's nice being off because I've been able to catch up with, some things and watch some things that I wouldn't normally even have time to. Cyclonic Silver says, my last short got 2.5K views. That's awesome. See, everyone has told me I need to do some shorts, but I want to make sure that I can get the channel back on track before I get into too much of that, because then the next thing you know, not only do I disappoint you guys, but I disappoint new people too. And then that makes me feel terrible. So let's not try to disappoint new people or the old people. Let's try to be less disappointing going forward in the future. All right. Kellen Ellis is not Quinlan related, nature related, and within 10 minutes of my house. Oh, okay. Did you get yourself a tornado? Yeah. Or did you get yourself a fire cyclone like Hawaii did? Anyway, back to what I was saying about Hawaii, because I didn't see anyone comment. As far as Hawaii is concerned, do you think the local government had something to do with what happened there? I mean, there's reports that the power company wouldn't shut the power off, so that continued to cause arcs, sparks, and fires. That the fire was caused by that in the first place, because they wouldn't take care of the infrastructure. And then the water company or whatever, they shut the water off when the fire happened. There's also reports that the, I guess, police or whatever shut the roads down, wouldn't let people out or something like that. I don't know. It sounds crazy. There's a lot of crazy reports coming in. And immediately after houses were burning down, people were trying to buy their properties. So and also the significance of the old Maui there being under historical preservation. Now that it's gone, that doesn't apply. So yeah, I don't know. I think those people are getting the sham by the local government and or the big government, because where was the National Guard? Where was the 3,600 or 36,000 troops they have posted there in Hawaii and the various 14 different military bases? And no one could go help them? Nobody? Really? Nobody? Seems kind of crazy to me. Let's see. Dennis Stewart says, hey, who you calling old? Oh, yeah, wait, I am old. Yes, we're all getting old. Kellen Ellis says, kill the power, you kill the water supply, because the pumps don't have power unless they're backup generators. Yeah, okay. Maybe. Maybe that, okay, I can go with that. But they said that someone shut the water off, not that the water didn't work. They shut it off. Shut it off. So I don't know. I'm only going by little small things I've seen. I don't know how much truth there is in any of it, but it definitely seems odd. So Countdown says, Charles Trey, there's two different ones. One is ice cold, other isn't bad. Cyclonic Silver says it was aliens. Yeah, well, there's a conspiracy about that too. Now the government says aliens are a real thing. There's conspiracies that says they're going to do something in the sky to make people believe there are aliens attacking, and then they're going to try to put everyone in line by saying they're there to save the day. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. I know one thing. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Don't believe this guy. He's not really in the scrapyard, is he? Or is he? You'll never know. So, Kellen L says going to be a bunch of nature-related videos over the next few weeks. All right, Kellen L. He's going to be your weatherman. And that might be a new table topper. VP becomes weatherman. This up next on KLYT. Charles Trace says, any fish? I count out because that looks like a nice calm spot. Right? Could be fish. Yeah, Charles Trace got the ability to watch the Kellen L show while we are sitting here talking about the Kellen L show, because we cannot watch the Kellen L show because we are trying to live stream. Trying to keep it together. Trying to keep it going. All right. So apparently I'm way too far-fetched with the Hawaii 5-0. So we'll scrap that. Get it? Scrap that story. Next up, in case you guys have seen, I saw Sal posted today about banks shutting down on a LCS. Apparently, this is the first time. Then I saw Silver Seeker following up the same story. And now I'm going to throw the story out there too. At least what I had seen today on both those two channels. But apparently, a LCS had their bank shut them down for odd transactions or something along the lines. All right, FBI was involved somehow because there was a report placed, but it sounded like the report was placed by the LCS, and then somehow the bank shut them down. So after I heard that, I was like, well, okay, but the bank, they shut them down because there was a report filed by them that there was possible fraudulent activity or something. Then the bank would be protecting you and itself by closing your accounts. So it's kind of hard to get behind on, the bank bashing. And then, oh my God, they're going to shut everything down. I don't know. So I kind of had to step away from that. So October says went fishing 2 separate times, 2 weeks apart, and caught a 3-inch catfish each time. Super weird. Man, that's a tiny little catfish. 3 inches? Not very big. MML says I lit Hawaii on fire. Oh, okay. Pluck them with their grass skirts and their damn spam. Oh, snap. Come on now. Menahuni Stacker. He don't want to hear that. It's not nice. Who else? Aloha Stacker? I haven't heard from Aloha Stacker in a long time, so I'm not sure what's up. What's up with that guy? Silver, of course, saw all sorts of weird stuff with Hawaii, but didn't have time to read anything. Yeah, well, basically, I give you a real sum up of what they're saying. That we're back to Hawaii, obviously. It's probably because the chat now just catching up to the jargon that I was talking about. But apparently the guy who ran the crisis management for Hawaii resigned. Imagine, because he had a crisis and he didn't manage anything. He was probably playing on his cell phone, watching, YouTube instead of doing his job. They said that they were worried about setting the sirens off in case they actually warned people of something that was actually happening, because, well, that would only make sense. And they didn't want to do that because, well, they're greedy and they want to burn their houses down and they want to rezone the place so that they can put sky-rise hotels and motels and make $1 billion on the backs of all the people that they gave $700 to and said, hey, I hope this helps you. For what? For a week? You're in Hawaii, for Christ's sake. And the price of everything is ridiculous. So hopefully those people out there are banding together, which I've seen some things on that they are, and they are already fighting local government on what's going on there. So I don't know what we can do from here for the mainland, but maybe we can do something. All right, back to whatever the heck we're talking about. Let me check about the chat here. Let's see. Psychological Services, I don't trust banks. Yeah, I don't trust banks either. Charles Trey said, I did see that it's spreading like the fires of Hawaii too soon. What's spreading like the fires of Hawaii? Everything? Yes. Everything. Let's see. Charles Trey, 30 miles away from each other. So Cyclonic Silver. He's talking about this catfish, the 3-inch catfish. Charles Trey said, hey, catfish, though. That's a good sign. Man Mount Metals is the best banks on the pool table. Truth. So, of course, says Man Mount Metals was knocking bourbon back on the beach and then fire. Boom. It fits. Agreed. Could be. Did Team SHTF have something to do with the fires of Hawaii? I don't want to say that. They'll be swatting my house thinking it's true. See, Charles Trey says quite something fast, whatever lag makes the conversation fun sometimes. Yes, that's why I talk to the chat, because it does make it interesting, because by the time you guys catch up to what I caught up to, and I've already got the ADHD brain, I am all over the place. Miss Canadian Scrapper, welcome to the stream. Charles Trey says, I told Man Mount Metals not to light his farts on fire. Yeah, don't do that. Man Mount Metals says it's lagging. It probably is.
And Charles Latrace, possible lag is what I meant to say. I think it's possible because I think it is what you meant to say. And Man Mel says Pews lag. Whatever that's supposed to mean. All right. Like a new curse word, the Piz lag on YouTube is driving me nuts. How's your guys' chat tonight? My chat was crazy today, especially when you're on an auction channel and it keeps kicking you out. Like the chat keeps freezing and stopping. You're looking at the chat, waiting for it to go, and it doesn't go. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we got a winner. It's like, well, I got a winner. When you didn't even say go, and then you did say go because I go swap between top chat and lag chat and stupid chat and all this other chat. Dumb stuff. Hate it. Hate when they're updating YouTube and then it does that garbage. Let's see. All right. Somebody said something to me. Somebody says something. Miss Canadian Scrapper. Oh, yeah, it is like a 3-inch catfish. Hold on. It's kind of weird, you know. Clinton's showing me his 3-inch catfish. Just took a picture of it, but it's a little baby catfish. Can't see it. It's censored. It's censoring the catfish. You can see the hand, but not the fish. That's impossible. Oh, there it is. Look at that tiny little fish. Yeah, it's tiny. It's a thrower backer, man. You kept him out of the water too long. He looks like he's gasping for air. They're going to get you. You watch. They're going to be riding up boats, guns drawn. It's the truth. Right. So, yes, Miss Canadian Scrapper, the French Roasted Fury is on. If you don't know what the French Roasted Fury is, well, I am the man to tell you about it. French Roasted Fury is basically a contest of champions. Small donation to the channel gets you a spot in the French Roasted Fury. No matter what, you're going to get something. Now you are in Canada, but you know what? I love you anyway, so it doesn't matter if you're in Canada. I'm still going to send you a card or something. You're going to get a prize. The prizes are definitely awesome because they're from me. So you're going to get a sticker. You're going to get a $50. You're going to get the winning prize. You're going to get something. I don't know. I think you're probably on my channel chart, so you might get something out there. You might get a check in the mail. Check in the mail are funny. They're just supposed to be funny. Ha ha. Funny like a clown. It's not a Joe Pesci thing. You're not going to get stabbed in the neck. Trust me. So, if you want to join in, yeah. The winning prize, the top prize is the Stone Mountain 1925 commemorative $50 and 5 Barber dimes. 5. So yeah, a little bit to your stack. It's cool. Yeah, $50 or $50. Oh my God, no. 50 cents face value plus another 50 cents. You're like $1 face value. But the Stone Mountain carries a premium for the numismatic value. So it's a good deal. It's fun stuff. It might be something you wouldn't even buy normally. So, hey, take a chance. This water is like freaking me out. I'm looking at it and it's ghostliness, like my floating hand. Yeah, it's fun stuff. Now watch. I don't see the chat moving, but who knows with the chat today? It could possibly not even be alive. It could be lag city for all I know. So I see we went from 12 to 11, so somebody disappeared, or just maybe somebody's not chatting or something. We also have 2 spots to give away tonight in the French Roast Fury, courtesy of Dan Keller. So about the 10 o'clock hour, we're going to give one away. So, hey, if you're still here, you get a chance. We're going to have to figure that out, aren't we? We're going to have to make something up. We haven't done a game in a long time. We'll have to do something. So, Kellen else says, I just flipped the Stone Mountain. Oh, flip it. Who cares? That's whatever you want to do. You can flip it, skip it, spin it, roll it between your fingers. I don't care what you do. You can melt it down. Ooh, melt the Stone Mountain. You will decrease that number by 1, guaranteed if you melt it. You can just call up the Red Book and say, could you mark the Stone Mountain off? Like, I don't know how many are, whatever the mintage number is, but just know that it's no longer in existence. So no need to have that mintage number be what it is. You know, I almost feel like if you know that something's destroyed, I know there was that many minted, but maybe they should have a destroyed number. on the side, and then you can do some simple math. Say there's only this many left. If you think about the Morgan silver dollars, some of those when hoards just showed up out of bank vaults and stuff, you're like, oh my god, they were worth like thousands of dollars, and then they went to worth nothing because there was a bazillion of them locked in some bank vault in New York. And then of course there's other stuff that they took pre-33 gold and stuff, just melted it, gone, disappeared. So you can't, those vintage numbers don't mean nothing, man. Nothing. JR13, what's up? Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. It has been a while. In case y'all don't know, JR13 has a tattoo of me, only smaller, on his right bicep. It's pretty cool. Check out his channel. It may not be the truth. Bam. There you go. Give him a wrench. Kevin Rose says, I could show you how to use it, make a whole scene like in Ghost. Right? Yeah. Need to borrow a torch? Yeah. Need to borrow a torch. All right. Dennis Stewart says that would mean the pawn shops would need to do paperwork, keep track of what they have melted. That's true. And so with the government. The government's no good with paperwork. We already know that. Cyclonic Silver says Stone Mountain mintage was 1,314,709. Well, after Cal gets it, you can just change that to 1,314,708 because he's going to melt it. Or maybe that tour's over, isn't it? I forgot. We ended that tour, and it's going to be something new. All right. Silver Unicorn says, I thought JR had a tat of you on his. Well, maybe. Hey, could be. I don't know. I was just guessing. Charles Trey says, too true on the paperwork. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. It's true that our watch number went back up to 12 because JR joins the chat. So welcome, number 12. Third JR13. Somebody's messing around with your number. So, yeah. Cyclonic Services AU50 is valued in the Red Book $55. That's probably an AU50 then. It's probably what this is. I don't know. I'm not a grader. I'm not a coin guy, but a coin grader like that. But it looks pretty nice. It might be AU50. AU. Yeah. JR13 says, don't tempt me with a good time. I'll tattoo your logo on me. Word up. You should do it. That would be awesome. Get her done. I once thought about doing that myself. Because you know what? It is something I do. I've done it for 4 years. 4 years? No, this is year 5. Oh my God. I'm getting ready to come up with my 5-year anniversary for YouTube. Jeez Louise, what is happening to me? I'm turning into a real YouTuber. Yep, I sure am. I watch all the people that I started watching with soar into the skies. Their numbers have grown. But you know what? They've got so much responsibility. Who wants that? So much responsibility. Of course, they probably get a nice YouTube check. So, Cyclonic Silver says, I'm not looking at anything else, just so you know, SHTF. Oh, okay. You're not looking anything else. At anything else? For anything else? I'm not sure. Kevin Rose says, did you say free advertising? What free advertising? Yes. Could be free advertising. JR13 be going all the coin shows with the SHTF. What up? JR13 says, I think you should do it. I think I should do it too. I really do. I've been really contemplating on something new. I haven't been tattooed in a long time. That would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. Cyclonic Silver says, I joined in 2012. I looked that up too. Yeah. Well, you've been on YouTube a lot longer than me. I only joined in 2018. So Kim Rose says, I was talking about the tattoo. Oh yeah. The tattoo is free advertising. Maybe everybody in the team should get Team SHTF tattooed. Oh, we just lost somebody. We went from 12 to 11 like that. As soon as I said, everyone get tattooed, somebody said, the hell I will. I'm out of here. I probably just got turned into the yellow on the monetization too. I noticed that since I took time off and I came back, oh, now, man, we just dropped to 10. Since I came back, they keep hitting me for something for the monetization. They're like, no, we are not paying that guy in the scrapyard to sit around and talk to a bunch of coin dudes. It's not happening. This is not good content. This is just jibber jabber. We don't pay for jibber jabber. So that's all right. That's okay. They don't play in our reindeer games. They get their chances at our cool coins. I don't need to understand. We need to be mysterious. Charles Trey says, last tattoo I got was a blind duck on my wrist. Cyclonic Silver says, yeah, but I had summer teeth back then. Some are here, some are there. That happens. Keep Rose says, my last tattoo was a tribal symbol for my family on my forearm. Nice. Nice. Charles Trey said, wow, that's rough. JR13 says, last tattoo I got was Marshall Dillon from Gunsmoke on my ribs. That's painful. I can just feel it. Charles Trey said, nice, Kevin Rose. Conic Silver says, I have 6 tattoos. I need more. My last one was an owl. That surprisingly looks like the one I poured. Ah, interesting. Kellen L says, I had no tattoos. Well, there you go. VP, step up. Get her done. MML says, you have thin old people skin now. No one wants to tattoo your wrinkly ass. DR13 says, you got to fix that, Kellen. I know. It's like a broken symbol. Dennis Stewart says, my last tattoo was of an anchor with my joint and retirement dates from the Navy. Oh, there you go. So, of course, there's no tats on this unicorn. Come on, Stephen King. Get her done. So many things you get done. It's the truth. Could make it happen. Speaking of Stephen King, I'm going to Salem. Not that it has anything to do with Stephen King, but it's kind of like Halloween, kind of like horror, kind of like Stephen King. So, I'm going to Salem for Halloween. That I hope to shoot some video and drop some shorts and stuff like that. Not literally drop shorts, but like drop shorts on YouTube. No, that sounded bad too. You know what I mean? Put some short videos up on YouTube. There you go. DR13 says, I got an anchor on my face. On my face. That's where I put anchors at. Cyclonic Silver says, okay, I can't see straight anymore, so I'm out for the night. Everyone have a great night. All right. You too, Mr. Cyclonic Silver. You have a fantastic night. MML says, I got that little dude from Fantasy Island. Tattoo? Got a tattoo of tattoo. Oh, snap. Charles Trey says, good stuff, Dennis Stewart. Silver Unicorn says, Prez about to drop shorts. That's right. Keeping Rose says, Tinkerbell Man Mountain. Yeah. Charles Trey says, Prez, that stuff belongs your OnlyFans page. And I'm telling you what, I keep hearing reports you can sell pictures of your feet online. I'm down, man. I'm down. I will set up the camera. I will snap some pictures of my feet. I will sell my socks. I will not care. I will pass go and collect $200. I'm down. Believe you me. Let's go. Turn them socks into silver any day of the week. Charles Trey says, it's a sad, sad world. I don't care. You can buy the president's socks online. I will leave them on for a week and sell them to you if you want them that way too. This Coin Crew says, keep some shorts on, scrapping. I see you trying to see. Bam Out Mel says, the plane. That guy. Yeah, tattoo. That's right. The plane. Welcome to the stream, Miss Coin Crew. The French Roast of Fury is on. It will conclude in 2 Thursdays from now. The main prize is 5 Barber dimes and a 1925 Stone Mountain commemorative $50 in probably an AU50 condition. No ring dings, rim dings. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. She's got some dark tonage, but look at that. You can see all them feathers in the wings and stuff. You know, and this is under a microscope, so it's got good eye appeal, I think. I do not like coins with rim damage, so I tend to stay away from them if at all possible. Look at that. You can see them faces. So I think it's a pretty nice coin, y'all. Stone Mountain, 1925. And you got yourself some barberage. It's a 1912. And it's just a 1912 Philly. And then we had San Fran something. That's another Philly. Philly. 1909 Philly. And then a Denver or a Doug. The 1912 Doug. You know, if you need some fillers for your album. There's a San Fran Cisco Treat, 1916 San Fran. And then here's probably the best one out of the 5. It's another Philly. 1914 Philadelphia with the Smurf hat. That's what's up. Silver Unicorns Press, sneaking pics of feet on the beach, selling them online. Stacking silver to the roof, yo. That's right. Whatever it takes. Somebody's got to do it. Kellen Elsa's Melt the Stone Mountain. Just might. Miss Corncrew says, I've been lurking. I didn't feel like talking. I'm sleepy. All right. Dennis Stewart says, did you get that off of Soccer Plata? I did not, Dennis Stewart. I got that from an LCS. Me and the missus went out on the weekend and stopped by. They had one, so I picked it up. JR13 says I need to do more albums. Only got ASE and Walker albums. Oh man, yeah, you gotta get on all them albums. I keep thinking about that too, because I keep picking up random stuff and I'm like, I just need to throw them in an album. But you know what's cool is you can get yourself the 2x2 pocket pages. You don't really need an album. You can just make your own album up. You know what I mean? So you can just film and jockey them around and do all kinds of stuff. So, and then that way they're already 2x2s. So if you pull them out and upgrade or whatever, it's a real easy swap. And Charles Trice is very cool little flying press. I know, man. I'm trying to search for something different to make the French roast of fury more awesome. So, and I always try to keep the coin in that nice sweet spot range where I feel like you're getting value, because a lot of people, if a lot of people play, I don't want something up there that's like a $10 coin and everyone plays and is like, yeah, look, Scrappy made $400. No, actually, I've never made that much, but if it got crazy like that over a $10 coin, it would be ridiculous. So, but everybody that's watching, you guys also know that those who have played, everyone always gets something. So it's not like you're just going towards the main prize. The money also goes towards all the postage and everything for everyone who plays. So in this instance, right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 players. 8 players already. So even at $5 of shipping on 8 players, there you are. and you say, "Oh, it's not all. Not everybody's $5." It's like, well, okay, you're right. You're right. It's not everybody's $5, but the stamps now are like almost $1. It's crazy. What are they, 65, 85 cents? I don't even know. They keep every time I go there, they raise them up to something else. Then you got the card, you got the printing ink, you get all that stuff. So you're like $1 something, say $1.50. Let's just say for the card and stuff, and the time it puts into it. Even if you're $2 a person, and then you got the sucker prize, which is always a $5 bill, and you've got the winning prize, which is always a $5 bill. So you're automatically $10 right there, dropped into the hat. $2 a person, everyone in between. And then if you give away a Benjamin or a Walker or a 40%er, it all racks up, bros and broettes. That's the costs of running a YouTube channel to bring fine entertainment to fine people. All right, enough about that. You guys get it. I was only mostly saying that for JR13 because I think he's the newest person. Yes. JR13 says, Count, I love Canadian silver, but only ones I don't have are the silver halves. Yeah, I have some of those. So maybe I will look at maybe one of the harder ones to get or something. And we'll throw one of them, or we'll do a little Canadian lot or something, to make it worthwhile. So, yeah, Canadian half dollars. Canadian half dollars. Count else, see. Charles Trey says still the Samurai Silver was the coolest piece by far, in my opinion. Count says, Charles Trey, didn't I win that too? I think Miss Coin Crew won that. Miss Coin Crew won the gold, the little pandagram. She won that. Charles Trey says, but the money may be off because it was in the Miss Coin Crew streak. Yeah. Count says, Charles Trey, I won a Japanese silver, all I remember. You probably did. Charles Trey's checking the book. Where's the accountant? Isn't that Dan Keller? Isn't Dan the accountant? This Coin Crew says SHTF. Charles sent me naked ladies in the mail. Oh, Charles, you naughty fella, you. What are you doing over there? Yes, Dan is the treasurer. That's what I thought. Yeah, treasurer, accountant, same, pretty much same. Charles Trey says this Coin Crew fair, but they're coin stands. Kevin says the coin holders. Interesting. I haven't seen the picture of these. Are they on one of your videos there, Miss Coin Crew? Yes, Miss Coin Crew is definitely the squirrel. She's the head squirrel in charge. Man Mel says, yo. So he must have said something. Maybe he wanted me to repeat something. It's possible. He says, yo. Going way up top. He ain't said nothing in quite a minute. He says, squirrel. The plane. That guy, squirrel. That's all I got. Nothing else from Man Mount Metals. So, of course, says Keeving can't get rid of his prospect badge. I know. Can't get rid of it. He gave it to Silver Bull 30, but Silver Bull 30 doesn't ever come in. This Coin Crew says at the end of Saturday's video. All right, I'll check it out. And I gotta check out the Premier Train people anyway. For some reason, I must be unsubbed to people because none of their bells rang except for you and Will's Treasure. And I know there's way more people in the Premier Train than just you and Will's Treasure. Even Matt Stafford didn't pop up, which is so odd. Unless he didn't have one Saturday, but that doesn't make sense. Count says, Charles Trey, remember that grenade thing I won? Right? MML says, I saw my name from Unicorn. It was 370 seconds behind. Oh, geez. Keith Rose says, well, I kind of got rid of it. Oh. That's true. That's right. I'm catching up now. This coin crew says, I'm the caboose because I shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake, shake, shake it, shake, shake, shake it. Man, my mouse says, I was like, yo, I'm still here. Silver Unicorn says, Kellen is the vice president. I was going to write something else to be silly, but I just catch a band hammer. Kevin Rose says, Senate Silver Bowl 30. I know. Exactly. Kellen else says, tortured for a month and handed it over. Right? Squirrel. Charles Trace and Silver Unicorn, they were actually phone holders that I shrank down. He's talking about the stands. The naked ladies. Now we're down to 9 people. All right, we're 10:05. Let's do something with this. We're gonna put ourselves a number. We're gonna play a number game. Number time in the city. See if we can make it small so we can see it in the microscope. Microscope time. Nah, that's not the way to do it. Y'all know how to do it. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna go. All right. Let's put a range up in this house. Get ready for it. It's like a 10-second delay. Let's see. There's not a lot of people in the house, so I don't want to be going crazy for like 2 hours. This is for a chance in the French roast Fury. Fury. Let's see. All right. So you guys know how this works. It's a number game. There is a range coming up. Guess as many guesses as you like. If you get the number, you win the spot in the French roast of Fury. It's pretty much that easy. All right. There's the number right there. It's invisible. You can't see it. But I hold your destiny in my hand. It's like a fortune cookie. All right. There you go. Good luck, everybody. So, Taco, Dennis Stewart's going. He's going hard. Let's go. Let's go, people. Here we go. It could be you. Hello, boo-boo. Take a chance. I'm looking. Is anyone going to get close? As many chances as you'd like. All right, you can stop. We have a winner. 27.49. It goes to the unicorn. You can't see the freaking thing because there it is. 27.49. It's in red ink. 27.49. The unicorn wins it. Kevin Rose was so close. But unicorn, you got it. 27.49. And that adds a second spot. Courtesy Dan Keller. You've got 2 spots in the French roast of Fury. How does that make you feel? Back to you, unicorn. We're just curious. Inquiring minds want to know. Are you going to go shopping all in one spot? That gives you a mane and a tail in the French roast of Fury. The grinder's not your friend. Remember that. He does not care who you are, what your position is, or where you live. Doesn't matter. Silver Unicorn says, Prez, I feel like a unicorn. Well, that's the best we can ask for. So congratulations. Oh, Dennis Stewart. You were so far, so close. But keep it, Rose. You could have tripped the unicorn. You could have just done a little nudge and you would have had it. Silver Unicorn says, I'm going to catch the grind, yo. You probably are. And Dan Keller says, you're welcome, Unicorn. You're welcome. We went from 12 to 1. Paul Hampton, the Delaware man himself, is in the house. Welcome, Paul. Let me give you a mod. Paul was over there at the Durbins today. I went over there, and I haven't been there in so long because Joe and Diane, they run at the same time as when I'm at work, and now I work so late I can never catch their stream. So since I was off today, I managed to hang out and BS for a bit. Paul said he was going to stop on in after he got done modding for another channel, and it looks like he has confirmed this in the chat that he is here. So word up. Miss Coin Crew says, I feel like a misfit toy. Are you in the land of misfit toys? Squirrely squirrel. Paul, in case you're wondering what the French Roast of Fury is, the French Roast of Fury is where we take donations to the channel. Everyone gets a bingo ball based on how many chances they take. You can read all the stuff down below. And yeah, so then we on 2 Thursdays from now, we'll put them in a big pot. We will draw numbers like Fast and Furious with a crazy amount of music, and the angry grinder you'll get thrown into if you are not the last person in place. The last person to be drawn will win the 1925 Stone Mountain commemorative $50 and 5 Barber dimes. The first person out will win the sucker prize, and everybody in between will win something. They will win something. So there you go. Everybody gets something for playing. Everybody gets something for playing. This is not gambling, you get something. Something's better than nothing. Kellen Ellis says, I threatened the grinder with the jaws of life for the real. You did. You took the real and I put it in your wallet. It's sitting here waiting for us to try and make it to Centralia. Hopefully that happens this year. So close. So close. Charles Trey said it's filled with chaotic energy. Are we, Miss Coin Crew? That's the truth. We're all filled with chaotic energy. That's right, Charles. The threat worked. It totally worked. Kellen said, take that grinder. The grinder back down. And now Kellen is back in. He is back in the French Roast of Fury. Cyclonic Silver handed him the keys to the city. We'll see what happens. 2 Thursdays from now. You do not need to be here either, Paul Hampton. If you decide to play, you do not have to be here, even though we would like you to be here. Because in case you win, it's much more congratulatory if you're here to play. But of course, like I said, everyone wins that anyway, so you'd still be a winner. You'll be a winner chicken dinner. Paul Hampton says, hey, Dennis Stewart, so this is where you're hiding, eh? Yeah, Dennis stopped on by. He's been in here once or twice. He's got one of my Counter-Struck $50. And Paul, I don't think you've ever played, so if that's the case, you would definitely get my Counter-Struck Bicentennial $50. So right there, boom, there you go. Anyway, Miss Coin Crew says, I never know if I'll be awake. Yes. And I think that every time you have passed out, you have won because you are the most winningest person on the channel. You won the gold twice, I think, Miss Coin Crew. And I think you're like a 5-time, 6-time champion on the channel. You were the most winningest. Your squirrel power is strong. It's true. So, anyway, what are you guys' thoughts on the? Because I know you guys had to have seen the videos. Like I was talking earlier about the banks closing down people's accounts. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, do you think that's a control tactic, or do you think it's just, bad banking or bad management? In the case of the most recent activity that Salivate Metal and Silver Seeker promoted on their channels today, I feel like it's a case of mismanagement. I don't think it's a government control tactic at all. JR13 said that's why I don't have a bank account. Don't trust banks. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, when we did see when COVID happened, a lot of people had problems with the banks. We also know with the Fed now, and we're seeing it over in the United Kingdom and, or should I say, European Union, with them closing the banks and changing over to digital currencies and stuff, that a lot of people are having issues. So I can understand if you have a large sums of money, I would not keep it in the bank. Right now, they're trying to get everyone, because of the economy changing and how all the markets are going. Now, all of a sudden, they want to give you, 4%. I've even seen 5.1% interest rates on high yield savings accounts and CDs. So it's a little seedy out there. You got JP Morgan, one of our account executives or whatever just got sent to jail for 2 years, and they got fined like $50 billion or $50 million or whatever it was for whatever he was doing. And that's not the first time that's happened. Bank of America is a hot mess. These are some of the largest banks in the world. So Silver Unicorn says banks are just one way to get hurt financially. There's plenty, though. It's true. It's true. A lot of people are starting to say credit unions are a better way to go, better avenue to go. Put your money in a credit union, because they're usually community ran, based on the membership, how they can perform and what they can do with their money, as opposed to a bank. It's Coin Crew says when they don't have your money, they randomly keep it for up to 90 days. Yeah, that's true. And I don't understand the laws behind that if it's your money, how they can hold it and do all that. They can legitimately put your business out of business. They can legitimately put you in a bad financial way if you can't pay your mortgage. To me, it's like your money is your money. They charge a lot of fees. They invest all your money to give 10 times the lending power. So if you put whatever you put in the bank, they get 10 times the lending power. Now, does that make any sense? Nah, it doesn't make any sense to me, because that's something that's, that's like, you might as well be printing money at that point. So. Silver Unicorn says, LOL, JP Morgan pays fines for breaking the law all the time. It's figured in their business model. Well, that's true. That's why, yep, you're right. It's all on purpose. MML says, I wisely invested my entire account into ice cream sandwiches. Well, that's a good idea. As long as you have a big old refrigerator to keep them sandwiches in. Charles Trey, you got it right. At least it's delicious. Delicious, y'all. That's what's up. So, yeah, scary times ahead, I guess. Also, lucrative times ahead. If you have any ability to move money around and do some things, I do feel like the markets, and I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a person on YouTube. So let's just get that straight. But I think that just like in the 2008, 2009 era, I think that the markets, housing bubble's going to explode. And you're going to see a lot of. Now, I think that there's still a shortage of houses to be sold. I think the housing prices may not plummet necessarily because of the way everything's messed up. But I definitely think that you're going to see some unfortunate events occur with bankruptcies, stuff like that. I think some properties will come up, and if you're into any type of long-term investment strategies or property management, or you're going to have opportunity to do so. I also think that the market's probably going to
dive pretty hard at some point. And you're going to have ample opportunity to buy into some stocks and stuff like that. There's going to be a shuffling of the money around. The Fed is trying to, dissolve all the savings of the people, which is about, they're already saying by October that'll be a done deal. That the $2.1 trillion that people had saved up or that they had spit out for the economy from the pandemic will basically be dissolved by October of this year. So they can see that. That's what's kind of freaky, is that they're monitoring savings accounts of the people to see where the money's at. They don't like that the people are saving money, so they raise inflation. They do things and manipulate the markets, take all your money from you, and keep you poor. And there you go. That's pretty much my take on all that. How crazy is it? That's pretty crazy. So, hide it under the mattress, yo. Hide it under the mattress. Dennis Stewart says, okay, all heading out. Take care. Stay safe. All right, Dennis, thank you so much for hanging out, stopping in. Remember, 2 Thursdays from now, you are on the list. So we look forward to the French Roast Fury. Good luck if you can't make it. If you can't make it, we'll see you then. Paul Hampton says, who'd have thunk at the first of the year that NASDAQ would have been up 25% at this time of year? Yeah, I know. Man Mount Mel says, what? NASCAR is up 25%? Yeah, NASCAR might be coming back, yo. Rusty Wallace, get her done. Yeah, I mean, it's all, I don't know. It's all over the place. It's hard to even navigate. I never in the past really watched the markets. I used to be in individual companies. I was a big proponent of pop culture, but never did anything with stocks at all. I still really haven't. I'm going to start dabbling a little bit into it. I used to always tell my dad to buy stuff. He didn't listen to me, and always had those individual stocks always did really well, but I just didn't understand how it worked. I'm sure now that I kind of understand a little bit more, my stock portfolio would probably underperform, once I started. But I do like the idea that investing in things that you use, if there's things that you believe in or you use all the time, why not become a part owner of that? It makes sense. MML says it's that Ricky Bobby guy. He's retiring this year. Yeah, I bet. Paul Hampton says Apple's up 500%. Yeah, I believe it. So is Tesla up too, I'm sure. They're all through the roof, but they're going to crash. I mean, the economy is showing the effects of the inflation right now. I just had a conversation today with some people I never met before. Never thought, I don't know who they are. And they were just talking about the economy and how they don't understand how all these young people can keep spending money. And when they don't want to work, they want to show up late to work. They want to leave early from work. They only want to work 3 days a week. But they keep spending like they've got all the money in the world. I think they said that the United States is in the highest debt, credit card debt it's ever been. I think it's like $1 trillion, which I could totally believe, because young people think money grows on trees and they got to live their best life. And their best life does not include work. So eventually all that consumerism will catch up, and all these big companies that made out and expanded and stuff because of the pandemic will have to feel some pain, some economic pain. Man, ML says copper and silver kind of follow each other. Maybe they do. Countess says, anyone see about the Cuban Little League coach walking off? No, I don't know. I don't follow any of that at all. Charles Trace is drowning in it. If you mean debt, drowning is correct. MML says, I noticed the pawn shops are all golden guns now. It used to be gold and silver. Yeah, interesting. Paul Hampton says, Mommy and Daddy will pay for it. Not this daddy. I'm not paying for it. Not paying for it. Ain't got the money to pay for it. But you're right. That's our generation for some reason has done that. Like we came out, we didn't want our kids to work as hard as us, I guess. But so we somehow conveyed that they don't have to work at all, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I never conveyed that. You got to work hard for stuff if you want stuff. Charles Trace says, I did notice that trend change, Man Mount Metals. Yeah, interesting. I don't really go to pawn shops, so I'll have to look for that. I'll have to look at that. Maybe I'll do a pawn shop, drive around and go to some different pawn shops while I'm off. That'd be interesting. I don't know if they'll let me record, but Cal says, yeah, the coach of the team from Cuba walked off and disappeared in the middle of the night. Interesting. Don't know what that's all about. But I do know the guy running for president in Ecuador got shot, got assassinated on August 8th. Now, granted, that's it's 20 days ago, but still, 20 days ago, they assassinated a guy running for president in Ecuador. That's all you hear about the day of. He was shot, and that's it. I ain't seen nothing since. But I don't watch a lot of news either because news is just bad stuff full of idiots. And it's all depending upon which news outlet you watch. It's all biased towards whatever their agenda is. It's propaganda, man. Count Al says he's seen a free ticket in and took it, is my opinion. Oh, you're saying the Cuban coach just said, oh, I'm in America. Cool, I'm out. Maybe. Man, my mouse, the silver is more of a commodity metal now. It's not following gold anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. Charles Trace's tailored news for sure. 100%. And Paul Hampton says, right, both my kids have great jobs. There you go. Yeah, we're pushing for that. We'll see. Just gotta push for them kids to realize, it takes time to rise to the top. And these kids want everything they don't want to work for nothing. They want it given to them. I just don't understand the concept, where it comes from, how to even get that mindset. Kevin says it was big news here considering I live 6 miles from the Little League complex. Oh, gotcha. Charles Trace says you got to teach them that effort is involved. Yeah, effort is involved. You don't just wake up one day and become the head of the company unless you built the company at whatever your age is. Then maybe you do, but it's a falsified ideology because they watched YouTube since they were little and they think they could become a YouTuber that makes $1 bazillion. And that takes a lot of work to become those people. And it takes a level of talent too, or striking when the iron's hot. There's a certain genre or there is a certain niche that you have to fill. And if you don't, you're just going to be, just like me. You're just going to be me. I'm just going to have, a small following, which I appreciate, but you're not going to make $1 bazillion, and you're not going to make getting, hundreds of thousands of views and stuff. You're not. And it's okay if that's what you want to be. But if you're thinking you're going to become rich and drive a Lamborghini like Mr. Beast and be able to travel the world and do all that stuff, well, you're sorely mistaken. Because one, you didn't strike when the iron was hot. Two, you got to put a lot of work in to get to that level. Now, because some of the older YouTubers, they were the only ones around doing it. But anyway, I digress. What are we hitting? 12, 10:30. Wow, time is flying, people. Time is flying. We have let's see, we've got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 people in the French Roasted Fury. That's pretty good for night 1. And we still have 1 more spot to give away. Who will it go to? May end landing on Paul Hampton. Could end up on JR13. Could be on one of the regulars. One of the 6-pack of SHTF. You never know. Man, my mouth says I blame moon pies and Pepsi. Charles Trace is right. I blame Mr. Beast and PewDiePie. Well, that's right. And my mouth says I totally work from home 2 hours a week for $160K a year. Well, me too. 100% agree with that. Paul Hampton says, yep, you have to start at the bottom, work hard doing the junk job, make sure the bosses notice your work. That's true. Count Al says, hell, I never hit 1K. Right? And Mel says, not me. I beat mine until they run off. Oh, man. Charles Trace is more fault lies with Mountain Dew, man. Mount Mel's truth. Man, Mel says Mountain Dew is like Slurm from Futurama, right? Yeah, man. That's what's up. So here we sit upon our YouTube throne. So we look upon the underlings, the underbelly of the coin community, and wonder, where will we be next year? Where will we be when the digital currency takes over? That is the question. I'll tell you, honestly, if you stack up coins, now is the time, even regular coins, because when the digital happens, it'll probably happen fast and furious, like this French Roasted Fury. And the banks will just like, thank God we don't have to carry change no more. And then it'll put out a thing. You got 30 days to give all your change and turn it into the bank. And then watch the price of numismatics and stuff go through the roof. Because everyone will be handed it in and get melted down and it'll disappear. And I think that is legit. That will happen fast. If it's not already slowly happening now, but I think it will happen fast. Count Ellis's director caught me napping at work 2 weeks ago. Never said a word, but someone else got written up for what they did while I was napping. Oh, snap. Paul Hampton says, be willing to change jobs even if it is at the bottom. If it is in a field you're interested in. Truth. I thought it'd be fun to go into radio. I'm an electrician, and I thought it'd be fun to go into radio. But if you look into it, you got to you got to do an internship, and an internship pays $0, zilcho for like a year. And I'm like, yeah, can't ever do that. Can't even pull that off. MML says I had a digital watch once. It had buttons. Yep. Silver requests post coin turn in. There will be a dip in copper, nickel, zinc, as the government sells off their surplus as they melt, refine. Truth. So maybe that'll be the indicator. You just watch the metals market. And if you see those metals take a big old dive, that's because they've surplus to China. Which, that's a whole other ball of wax we'll talk about maybe on Thursday night. Some conspiracy ideas about China.
Paul Hampton says digital currency will be the demise of our world. Literally, we will be chipped, no different than our pets. Well, as the Bible states, that would be maybe possibly construed as the mark of the beast. Without that, you would not be able to fair trade or anything. The government will control your life. Hate to say it, but it's true. They'll be able to turn you off and turn you on. They're already trying to control our kids' minds with exactly what you're watching right here. Except for not this channel, but they're doing it. The algorithm will put you where it wants to put you if you make sense into the matrix. And Mel says, my cat eats Cheetos. That's kind of a chip. Yeah. Paul Hampton says they will know everything you're doing. This is true. Charles Trey says it's a tricky balance having a functioning give. Wish we could reach that level one day. Yeah. The only thing is the government is not that organized. And it already has, I think the Fed Now thing already has problems. So, but they will know everything you're doing at any time. They will also be able to manipulate it. So, some of it's got good benefits, but if you got nefarious people in office, then it's not good, because you can't rely on people to do the right thing all the time. Yeah, okay, that's what you meant, Charles. Charles says tricky balance having a functioning government. Wish we could reach that level one day. Right, exactly. Paul Hampton says he has good taste, man. Mount Metals that your cat likes the Cheetos. Man, Mel says most of the nickels from Russia anyway. Yeah. See, we're at 10:37. We're gonna have to get ourselves a number here soon. Get it prepared. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Let's put the Stone Mountain 1925. Stone Mountain. I should get the loop out on that 25. It looks like it could have some kind of weirdness going on there. Let's see. Manuel says he goes this nuts on water. Think if he had drank that shine, y'all. Oh God. Yeah, that's true. I did drink that shine. I still have some of it left though. That stuff's like 3 years old now, isn't it, Man Mountain Mills? It doesn't matter. It don't go bad, does it? But it is definitely potent. Cal says Stone Milton. Paul, you got to get in, man. Calnell's he's gonna melt the Stone Mountain. It's gonna ruin history. He's gonna change that number from 709 to 708. They're gonna take it right off the press. Man Mel says my cats used to eat cheese but have backed off. They love mayo though. Interesting. Sorry about that. Came out of nowhere. 10:39. I got to cut me a little spot here for another number. Get prepared for the numbers, y'all. Oh yeah. Of course, we could always do a duck race. Y'all want to do a duck race instead of a number? How about a duck race, yo? Paul Adams says, I don't see one benefit. What kind of revolution will we go into if the government tries to pull auto off, digital off? Well, true. I mean, I agree with what you're saying, Paul. It was like I was thinking the other day when I was at Wawa and that credit card machine went down. No one knew what to do and no one could buy anything. And it's like, and that's just like a little simple thing. And everyone uses something different. So if they've got one clash, it could easily lock you out of your money. You couldn't even do anything. That's all it takes. It takes some hacker kid to get in there and make a name for himself and shut down the entire United States monetary system because it's not been proven that that can't happen. And it could do that in an instant. And the thing that's goofy is because of the way timing works, the banks don't care. It's like they don't care there's an error. It's not like the clock stops for them. You're still going to pay. And with everything being a subscription service and everything the way I see everything going, it's just like the corporations got more power to just charge. And they say, well, you don't have to use ours, but we've monopolized it, so you have to use ours. So we're going to charge you a fee. Everything's a fee. I am cool with PayPal, sir. Absolutely. PayPal or Cash App. I probably could get the rest of those Venmos and Google Pays and all that, but those two seem to work the best. Man Mouse says Joey toots every time I pick him up. I almost named him Pooter. America Silver Patriot, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Says Swift system is like Windows 95. Yep, that's right. Charles Trey says it's not their fault you got hacked under their watch. That's right? MML says good to the lid rust off. That's the truth. Now, if y'all don't know, America, he's a farmer now. He's living off the grid. He already knows what's up. He's making America dollars out there. America, what are you going to call your currency when we all come to visit you? How's your mom doing, by the way? Tell her I said, what's up? Kellen else says add all the added costs that's going to be passed to the consumer to cover the equipment they will have to get for digital currency. Oh, I know. Yeah, we're going to pay for all that stuff. All right. Looks like Mr. Paul Hampton is in. Gotcha, Paul. Hey, make sure and send me an email with your address. I'm pretty sure I do not have your address. Because I think I was going to send you a Christmas card, but I did not have that on file. I got you on the list, Paul. MML says, I saw a duck once. Yeah. We're setting up the duck race now. Bam. Duck race. So, all right, everybody put a 1 in the chat so I can grab the participant list. And we will start a duck race for a chance to get in the French Roast of Fury. So just chat a little bit, put a 1 in there. Man, what is a Wawa? It's a convenience store like a 7-Eleven or Sheets or something like that. Charles Tracy, my dad had a duck as a pet thing, was a little off in the brain department, right? Oh, he's definitely riding some sheep. I think he just stopped in, made a comment, and rolled on us. Or is he still in the? Is he still in the chat? So is he still in the chat? Where you at, America? America, come on, speak up. Forever hold your peace. He's not on the list, y'all. Yeah, he is. He's on the list. All right. I think we got everybody. That's going to get got. There's the chat. Came back. It says always up to no good. America, did you end up selling that kilo? Did you end up selling the kilo? Let's see. Bam. All right. I gotta edit this list and take some of the extra garbage off, or you get some random like member 1 year. Okay, let's see. I didn't see Dan Keller either. Or Dan, are you not in on purpose? America Silver Patron says we're at 174 sheep now. So when I walk through the field, there's a 1/4 mile of sheep following me. Yeah, America still says no, I still have her. Well, my AC didn't. Yeah, Dan Keller says I'm out. All right, that's what I figured. America Silver Patriot says no, I still have her. If my AC didn't die on me and I had to put that out, I was gonna tell you I was gonna buy it back, but I don't know when that's gonna happen now, or if you might end up selling it before I get a chance to do that. All right, let's see. Edit the list. Did that. Is there something else I'm supposed to do? Oh, set the list. Oh no. No. Back. Hold on. I gotta go back. That's only 10 seconds. That's not right. Sorry guys. Let's see. See if I hit the back button. No way. No way, dude. Okay, let's see names. I gotta redo the list. Stupid thing. At least I got all the names in there. I get rid of my name. I can't be in the list. Oh. Sorry guys, I am Make sure no one else popped in. Kevin Rose is out. Gotta sell my shipwreck gold. Just got it too. Well, pump went out and we had to replace it. Cost a stupid $5K. Yeah, man. It was cost me over $10K to get the AC fixed. So luckily you get to make payments, so it's not too bad all at once. Yeah. American Silver Pages is looking to buy 100 sheep now with the drought and high hay prices. A lot of people will be selling. Right? Paul Hampton says they all named America. Okay. So we got that. And then we're going to set it for. Ooh, let's do this. Oh, yeah, that's what we're going to do now. All right. Got to set up. We're going to set it for 10 minutes. When a duck race is done, we done. All right, so let's see. We got to share. Let's remove that. Let's present. Share the screen. The duck race. Share. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's shuffle the characters. Bang, 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 bang. Go shuffle crazy. Okay. Let's turn the music off here. Okay. Okay. Got that. Let's just start. Bam. Oh. That was not what I wanted. You gotta be kidding me. Jeez Louise. Hit that. That is not it either. Where's the start button? Is it this? No. No. Stupid. Super full screen. Oh my god. What has happened? Please. What has happened? I really have to do it all over again. Oh my god. You guys are sorry. I thought I was going to have this all set up. And it just freaking started over. Done. Okay. Now, how many more minutes? We got 6 minutes left. 6 minutes. Set. I should hit the start button there, not these stupid things. That's what happened. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Remove the sound. Get rid of that. Start. Jeez Louise. That was a struggle. Struggle, y'all. Can y'all see that? I think you can. Boom. All right. Yeah. All right. So We've got 6 minutes left in the stream. Who is going to win the final spot in the French Roast of Fury? Will it be Kellenel? Will it be Charles Latreille, Man Mountain Metals, Kevin Rose, Paul Hampton, JR13, American Silver Patriot, or the Silver Unicorn, who won the first one? Who knows? No, you did not win. You're in the back right now, which is actually not a bad thing. That's right. There'll be ducks there on that stream. American Silver Patriot says just put in 6 miles of fence on 240 acres. But no, we don't have any grass and fields now due to drought. Geez, you got 240 acres and no grass? Holy crap. Charles Trace is fitting. I'm a dino duck. Dino duck? Paul Hampton says, no sweat. We can give America a bad time about having 174 sheep all named America. America sheep. That's right. America sheep. Well, America, if you get in the French Roast of Fury, you're getting a chance to win the 1925 Stone Mountain commemorative $50 and 5 Barber dimes that I showed off during the stream. And yeah, and that spot is courtesy of the one and only Dan Keller. And it looks like we got 9 participants so far in French Roast Fury. We got Charles Latreille, we got Dan Keller, Man Mountain Metals, Silver Unicorn, Kellenel, Kevin Rose, Cyclonic Silver, Dennis Stewart, and Paul Hampton. So maybe there'll be another new player, or maybe one of the current players will pick up another spot, courtesy Dan Keller. Let's find out, shall we? In about 3 minutes and 37 seconds, there will be a winner. There will be a crowned champion of that spot. Who will it be? And then 2 Thursdays from now, the French Roast of Fury will conclude. Come back to this spot, hang out, watch us pull the furious fireballs from the French roast bucket of fury. That's a struggle. A hamster. He's doesn't matter if I'm not working. He's like, no, I'm tired, man. I'm going to sleep. Charles Trace says, I was so worried I fat thumbed the I instead of the U there. Oh, snap. Kevin Rose says, that's a big dry lot. You're going to reseed or irrigate, irritate it. You're going to irritate it for water. You're going to get out there. It should be easy to irritate it. I don't know if it's going to actually create any water, but Man Mel's guy used to irritate for water, like complain to people. Just go out there and complain a lot at the dirt. Would you just grow for crying out loud, dirt? Would you just get moist? Get moist already. I mean, just plain cry so we can get some grass going on here for these goats. Charles Trey says to shake violently, man, Matt Mills. Oh, there you go. EMR Coins is in the house. What's up? It says too early, Charles. Too early. Welcome to the stream. Man, Mel says that guy with all the sheep is irritating as F. Driving me crazy. I'm just gonna rain. Whoosh, bring the water. Sprout some grass. I'm so mad. So irritated. Can't do it. But EMR Coins, the French Roast of Fury is on, man. 1925 Stone Mountain commemorative $50, 5 Barber dimes, the main prize. Read the scroll across the bottom if you're interested in joining in. It will conclude 2 Thursdays from now. You do not need to be here to participate. And unfortunately, we're not here in time to get in the duck race for the final spot. We've got about a minute left of the stream here, and we're getting ready to find out here very shortly who's going to win the spot from Dan Keller, the second spot. Who's going to be?
Might be unicorn. He's falling to the back. Usually people that fall back will launch forward. Charles Trey says, here we go. It's coming up. It's getting ready to get real in here. Who's it going to be? We do not know. We're holding out with bated breath. I see the happy faces. I see the worried faces. I see all kinds of faces going on. 100%ers. Oh, everyone's going to sit back. Here it goes. Hit the shifter knob. Bring on the turbo. Oh, EMR Coin says he's just rooting for Charles. Who's it going to be? Oh, it looks like it might be Man Mountain Metals. Might be Man Mountain Metals. Oh, my God. Man Mountain Metals takes the second spot from Dan Keller. Man Mountain Metals is in for 2 spots now. One courtesy of Cyclonic Silver and one courtesy of Dan Keller. Look at that. Boom. All right. Well, that worked out in Man Mountain Metals' favor. I think he paid the ducks off because I heard him say, "What did I win?" That was earlier. He said, "Did I win?" I think he hacked into the duck program. Lucky number 5, Man Mountain Metals. Dun dun dun. Count else, it won't be me. My luck got burned already. Oh snap! Why? When did you get lucky on, Cal? When you win the Real? That's a question. That's a question for somebody. All right. Well, look, we'll be back on Thursday night to continue this French Roast of Fury. We will also find some more topics to talk about. Talk about stacking, talk about coins, talk about something. I'll be working on some scrapping because that's the plan anyway. We'll see. That's about all I'm going to say about that. And we'll see where we're at. So, Count L says Snoopy gave me a spot in a race and I won that. Well, there you go. So you burned up your luck for the night, but that's all good. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me, your host, Scrapping, here in the Scrapyard. Team SHTF, you guys have a fabulous rest of your week until Thursday night when we rock out and have some more fun. Until then, you know what we say. Later!